WJZ Breaking News.
Hello, I'm Jessica Cartalia. We begin with breaking news. After months of investigating, an independent review board finds Baltimore Police Detective Sean Suiter likely committed suicide. In a detailed report released last night, the board cited evidence that led investigators to believe that Suiter's death was not a homicide. WJZ is live at City Police headquarters downtown, where a news conference about that report just ended. Kimberly Eaton joins us with the findings. Kimberly?
And just at that press conference, the chair of the board spoke, saying their task was to go where the evidence leads, and it led them to determine that Detective Sean Suiter killed himself, saying in the process they turned up a new witness and new evidence inside his gun, leading to a unanimous decision. 9 months and 207 pages later, the independent review board hired by Baltimore City Police to investigate the death of Detective Sean Suiter determined that he killed himself with his own service weapon. It deviates from the medical examiner's finding that someone else pulled the trigger. But the board reasoned that, quote, Suiter's DNA was found inside the barrel of Suiter's Glock and on its surface, meaning that Suiter's weapon fired the fatal bullet. A fact that investigators long ago agreed with, leaving only in question who pulled the trigger. The report goes on to say that Suiter didn't have any defensive wounds. It also blasts Baltimore's former top cop, then Commissioner Kevin Davis, saying he gave inaccurate information despite evidence that Suiter committed suicide. Police and the public have been waiting for answers in the high-interest case. Late Wednesday morning, the board chair went into more detail on how they came to a unanimous decision and their criticism of former Commissioner Davis.
We are critical of the former commissioner in the fact that he did not update the narrative and continue to say that there was a long physical struggle. There was a killer loose, and the killer looks like, and he described a sort of a general description of that. And as I said, 4 days later, information changed.
And he went on to say that in the course of their investigation, they did interview former Commissioner Davis, who defended his actions, saying that he believed that suicide was unlikely. Now, as for what happens now, we're told only the medical examiner can choose to change Suiter's official manner of death. Meanwhile, the case is still in open investigation for Baltimore police. Reporting live at police headquarters, I'm Kimberly Eaton for WJZ.